Now that you've sold your company, do you feel like you can be more open sharing your entrepreneur story?
That is a great question. And I do feel such a relief I wasn't expecting when I sold the company, that I now can be very open and honest about the struggles I went through as an entrepreneur. Because when you are a growing company, you can't be open like that to a certain extent. You don't want to show weakness to people, and you don't want to almost jinx yourself. And now that we've sold and we're owned by a subsidiary, I can openly talk about the fact that, yeah, man, it was a scary ride, and there's a lot of times that you were second guessing yourself, or it's sometimes there's cripple anxiety of how one of your business partner's parents had to put money in to just kind of have a quick loan because things were screwed up, and these things that show so much instability you never get to talk about. But now that you've sold your company, I feel I'm able to talk about that. We had this big meeting with all of our employees. We went through the whole year. We talked about, hey, look, here's growth was up, and profits were down in this way, and this is why we had to make these decisions. And you would never have said that earlier to your employees, because they feel that it wasn't stable, because they wouldn't understand it. And I think that's important, because no other entrepreneurs really don't get to hear that, because every business person says everything's great, and they're going to say everything's going well. They don't hear like all the crazy stuff that happens, all the depressing anxiety that happens. And now that I've sold, I feel much more open to do that. And you almost see it in business books as people then tell stories, and they, it's a lot easier to say, well, we did so well, and now, but it was all this crap and crazy stuff, and you almost want to say, well, why didn't you tell me that when it was happening? Because they couldn't. So now I have a feeling of being able to tell those stories, and I think that's something I can now relate to, as I know people going through that struggle. You can say, hey, look, man, this is okay, and a lot of people have been there before, and you can tell your story that you wouldn't want being made public in the past, because then people wouldn't think that your company was stable. So that part of it is nice, because I feel like I can be much more honest and not scare the repercussions for telling some of the crazy stuff that's happened behind the scenes.